Man,
Indeed. Back.
indeed, we here. We finally
Finally.
here.
Finally. I
Finally here.
appreciate you. I
Man.
appreciate the chance to have a platform.
Ah, man, come on. You already know it, man. You already know it. So
You know,
we
I talk my
finally
little
here.
story, talk my
A year,
shit.
a year in the making. We was talking
Yo,
about this
look,
last year.
it's hilarious that you choose to say the year. So look, today, right, is Christmas in case people can't see that.
Uh,
But it's like I was talking to my wife and she like, yo, it's funny how you just said that man did all that time, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, yo, let me tell you something this nigga said to me almost every day I spoke to this man. This man got 19 years in on a 60-year bid. I'm on my last leg, hanging off a five with a five. You heard? I'm
yeah,
dying. I'm
yeah.
dying. I told him I'm on my last cigarette, bro. Like, so I'm like, damn. All right, when I finally get the date, I bang on the wall, hit bro, let bro know, bang. So you used to always, no matter what I say, like I'm like, yo, damn, I want this, or hey, Dot, I seen this on TV, blah 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 blah. Right here go this nigga. This time next year, man, we gonna be pulling up, da 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 da. And yo, look, at first though, when you first said that, I knew your situation. I'm like, yo, how do I even deal with this? Like, what do I say to a man that's telling me this time next year he gonna be doing X, Y, and Z? But I know for a fact this man got a 60 on his record. He doing it. He 19 years into doing it. I ain't never seen a blessing for real, like period, like that. Like to the point where a person that I know that's legally condemned is for some strange reason or the stroke of luck, justice, and the Lord, you free. And you really hear it. I just thought like, you don't know how surreal that shit is to me.
Nah, I already know, right? It's funny that you say that, right? Because we used to have so many conversations, and for people that don't know, we get to the backdrop in a second. But we used to have so many conversations of that, and I know like part of it. What people don't know where is where we was at in Trenton. We was in Ad-Seg, 10 tier, just for content purposes. We couldn't see each other when we talking. Like we talking through
A
the
wall.
gate, yeah,
Yeah,
through the wall,
yeah.
right? And a lot of times I can hear your sincerity, like, nah, I believe that you're gonna happen, but also that little bit of like, yo, how you gonna make this happen, right?
Facts.
Like I can hear it, but God did it. I was telling you, like the whole time we was back there, for the months we was back there, it's like, yo, I was like, yo, this time next year we gonna be out there. We gonna be out
Cause
there.
for
And
sure this is the next year from the last time we said
this,
that.
this is actually the next year from the last time. Like, and it was like a dope thing because like we was in an environment where a lot of people don't know, being an asset in Trenton. That's a whole different type of environment than being a population in
Hmm.
Trenton. You got a whole bunch of nonsense, whole bunch of stuff that's going
But
on.
before you even give them that, I think we'd be like wrong not to mention like that's the last stop, gang. Like
Yeah,
the fact
yeah,
that you in Trenton mean you fucked up.
true, true.
So before we get to where
Yeah,
the particular spot that we was in for niggas who fuck up after they fucked up,
yeah,
you're so it's like to even be in Trenton State, no relief, nobody really leaves. You grow relationships that's 10-year plus with these niggas. Like there is no, we are who we become where we at. So for us to even be there, number one, we was already
yeah.
connected, forgot about it. Ain't too many niggas in there getting visits. I can't tell you where the visiting room is at. I didn't even I never got a visit ever. So I don't know where that's at. You know what I'm talking about? I didn't see too much of that. Oh, I'll be back. I'm gonna go fuck with my peoples. I didn't see too much of that. I
Yeah,
saw whoever was on this tier, this was who it was till it wasn't for some strange reason. He wasn't who he was no more or disappeared.
exactly.
So for that's the environment. It's gloomy. It's a stupid ass window that show the same shit on a at a different shade depending on what time of the day
What
it
time of the
is.
day it
Like,
is?
you know what I'm talking about? But it's the same shit. Like, it's pigeons that's locked in that I start naming because it's the same fucking pigeon that won't go nowhere but where he at. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, paint the environment. It's a fucking 2 foot catwalk. That's the street.
Nah, I agree. It's like being in that spot. I was in the spot where they basically condemned us to die. Like
There it
it
is.
like
Parole date, deceased type shit.
that's it. Like you got 60 years. So I don't think it was by chance. I don't think it was by happenstance that we ended
Right.
up at the same location, being in Ad-Seg at that time. Me
Yeah.
being back there, and we ended up being right next door to each other.
E.
And I remember like probably one of our first conversations. You know, we had a couple of mutual people that we know, but I think like one of our first conversations was when I first got back there. I needed a pen from somebody. And I'm like, I'm asking somebody that we know, like, you got a pen, and you don't even say nothing to me. You just throw the pen in front of the door. Like, I didn't see the pen drop in front of the door. So I'm like, all right, good luck
Yeah.
it. Right. And
Yeah.
then from there,
Yeah.
like, you know, that right there just kind of blossom our friendship right there, our brotherhood right there.
I don't
Just
think
chop
so.
it
Not
up.
for me. Not for me.
Nah.
Nah. I don't remember nothing until you start like seeing shit I saw. That's
Yeah,
when
you
you
know.
became different than me.
Yeah.
Right? Because I always thought, like, man, I be doing too much. Like, I felt like that my whole life. Like, man, why the fuck I say that? Or but I never heard it though.
Yeah.
I'd be in a circle of niggas, even on the street when I was a kid, decision making. Like, even like when I got introduced to what crack was, besides the shit that my parents used to fuck with. When I'm a 12-year-old person that's considered grown in the and I'm presented by, oh, you gonna do this with it, is what do we do with it? You feel me? Because we equals. So that's when that's introduced to me. Like, so I always had a crazy chain way of deciding what I wanted to do or how I was gonna do it. Instead of waiting for somebody to tell me what to do with it, I'm like, you know what? Cocaine. My mom used to smoke that. I got it. That's crack, bro. I'm gonna lead this shit. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing or where we was gonna go with it, but I knew I wanted to be the nigga in front of it. You heard?
Yeah.
So when I'm now fast forward, I'm next door to you, and I'm just like certain things I'm going through, like just maneuvering my day to day, like just, and if I gotta be transparent, it's just hard for a nigga like me not to create an enemy just based on being myself. Now, it's not an issue outside because you know how that go. Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
But in a situation where I could be possibly outnumbered, I'm not scared to fight. I'm willing to fight. I'm willing to even lose, but I'm not willing to be played with. Like, I'm not willing to be a part of a machine that's bigger than me, that I don't control the narration of what's going on. These things started to become an issue. You know, at the end of the day, I'm from North Philly, but I'm in jail in
Yeah.
Trenton State. You feel me? So
Yeah.
a lot of words just going missing off translation. Period. It's like delivery is missing off period. So all I could do is get down to the bare minimum of what a man is. Who is he in his soul? Who is he in his heart? So this is what's coming through the gate to me. I don't remember no frivolous conversations. Like
Yeah.
from day one, I think the day you got there, I was supposed to be fighting somebody, or
Yeah.
I had just did it. One or the other, I'm not sure, but I'm sure that within the first hour of knowing you, I was in confrontation. Like you met me seeing how I choose to deal with confrontation, and then I'm so vocal. I wanted to discuss what I was going to do and going through. And I didn't have nobody that I could trust to do that, because it's like, yo, if I say the wrong thing to the wrong person, they're gonna go back and tell the people I'm fighting or the people that I'm going through with what. So then it just was something about the way you moving, like, and I'm like, damn. The people that's affiliated love this nigga, the non-affiliates love this nigga, the Muslims love this nigga. So I just saw you in a different light that way, but I still didn't know what kind of man you was. Then I'm saying shit like, this man that claimed to be solid is clearly shaky. Like, you do X, Y, Z every day. I'm seeing you do this, but you're
Yeah.
telling me out your mouth that you this. So I say it, and then when I hear your response and it's verbatim, like word for word, what I'm if I didn't say it, nigga, you said it in a different way. But a tomato was a tomato and a tomato was a tomato out your mouth like it was mine. And that's what started to make me be like, oh, this nigga not scary. Cause a scared man can't talk like that. Cause you know you gotta face these niggas.
Yeah.
You heard? So for you to talk like that, I know what I'm risking. You heard? And I don't have the respect. I don't got the time in you got. They don't know me.
Yeah.
But I'm standing how a nigga was standing that had 10 years in. And then
Yeah.
here go a nigga with 10 plus in, like, nah, That ain't no nut shit, nigga. You did that. And that to me, I don't know, bro. I know you used to hear me in there banging and shit, jumping up and down when you said
Yeah,
shit, bro. Like, cause it's like, nigga, I know it ain't. And then now that you said it, I know better than to believe that it's just me and you.
yeah, nah.
Y'all
But
niggas hoes in here, bro. Like what do you call that? The hierarchy of prison. I realized this too, something that you said to like when I came home. Prison is built on survival, bro. We was in there surviving, but different. And in times of great war and survival, you see a man for who he is. Like if he's scared, you're gonna see he's scared. If he can't be trusted, you're gonna see he can't be trusted.
yeah,
So I feel like that was another thing that brought us closer together. I'm really looking at you move different. I never saw a nigga run prison without force. I'm not gonna say it was without fear because even though you kept smiling and preaching this Jesus shit, niggas was scared. Like just cuz that's just how it go. But it like I saw it, like man, like in basketball. Big as this nigga is, you know ain't no defense for this pussy. We have to jump him. But if it wasn't me and Kurt, that shit was hands off.
yeah.
Like you're so I was like, yeah, like you know what I'm saying? I just saw the power of just being a man. You don't even got to bring violence up. They do it
Nah,
themselves.
don't,
They,
and
they
like that.
will
That's
they,
what.
they will implant the fear of what you may do in their own mind just based off you walking up with your head up, your chest out every 24 hours a day, every day of the week with some of the worst shit on your record. Amongst the niggas who supposed to never get out of here.
No,
More
and that's
po- more
that's
poised
like
than any nigga there.
the one thing I learned being down there so long, right? In the 19 years I did down there, and just even pre-prison for the most part, it's like it take more strength to make peace do it than it does to make war. And a person has no choice but to be themselves when they buy themselves. So I'm always just going to be me no matter where I'm at, right? But
That
I
was the
feel
one
like
right there.
the
A person has
unpredict
to be forced to be themselves when they
the
body.
body self, right? And I feel like the
Facts.
unpredictability of somebody, especially when they don't know you, they don't know how to understand you, don't know how to take you. So it's like people, like you said, people can have a little bit of fear, they can have a little bit of love, a little respect, and whatever the case may be, but it just comes from they just don't know how to take you, right? And
Mm-hmm.
then we grow up with a lot of people that straight slime balls, right? So when
Facts.
you got people that are truthful and is going to tell you what it is to your face, and not with any type of malice, not with any type of violence,
It's pure
just being a
truth.
man about it, people don't know how to deal with that. People don't know how to deal with that. And I feel like once I got up there, especially we used to chop it up on a daily basis, like we used to just feed off each other with just positive energy, trying to
Facts. From
just
good
talk
morning
about the
to
positive.
good night.
Yeah, right. And I feel like the vibe of how that tier was changed over the time. It changed
Which, which
because it's crazy because all right, so when you had popped out last November, I still had a couple of months left. By the time I left and they let me out a couple of months early in February, a couple of people that was in population with me down there in Trenton, I seen them when they popped out. They like, yo, bro, I was really sitting here like, yo, Dot really had this whole thing running smooth because as soon as you left, everything just got chaotic.
chaotic.
Everything got chaotic. But it was just about, just everybody just being respectable to everybody. And that's one thing I always was big on.
That's not something that could be said. It can only be done if it's shown an example. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
not no shit you could write. That ain't no shit you could say on the phone. That ain't even no shit you could send tear to tear. If you ain't doing it physically in the nigga face, 'cause I wouldn't have known
Yeah.
except for seeing you do it. But I never saw you have confrontation. I never even seen you allow yourself to be a part of the politics. I don't know how you went from new nigga to the type of nigga you became. Because I have never avoided the politics in prison. I can't. I don't know how. But I saw it. I saw it with my own eyes, bro. Every day, a nigga that's involved in everything is involved in nothing. I couldn't do it. I think that's your superpower though. That's your Peter Parker right there, my nigga. You have the gift of what is they call God? They say he like that. How he in the past, he in the present, and he right now at the same time.
Yeah, I know what you talking about. You
That's
know,
how
I
I think about you.
I yeah, and I appreciate that, man. I just try to stay level headed. and try to just think of the best outcome to every situation that everybody benefits from. And nobody's walking away with any type of animosity or hostility when it's all said and done. And and that's the whole goal of trying to just be impactful through my
Facts,
journey, trying to impart that positive
facts.
energy into everybody through what I experience. So a lot of people won't make the same mistakes I made in my journey in life. And,
Facts.
and it's like that's just what it is. And we definitely had some months of some good conversations of just
And fun period though. We was
yeah,
cracking
it's
fun
fun.
up back that joke, huh?
Just elevating. Like what people don't understand, like if I can show them the environment we was in and how we were still able to elevate above that environment, people will be surprised. People will be
I
surprised.
put it to you like this. From experience in that, you can't tell me that it's nothing that you can't do this shit. Or it can't be done. I don't care what's going on around you or what you're going through. If you have a great desire to be great, you will at least be all right. I'm gonna
Yeah,
say that. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah,
If you really outside to be great and you mean it, you will at least be all right. And that's facts. I seen it. Like because we wasn't doing good about it. No stretch of the imagination. But we was all right.
yeah. No. We definitely was good. So you've been home a little bit over a year now. So how how
13
did that
months.
how did that feel over like the last year, just being out here, just being free?
To be honest, I'm numb. It's still so many people I have not allowed myself to see or be around because my situation. I feel like you got to know yourself in order to be successful. I know my issue has always been maturity, impulse, and emotion. Together, them three is like worse than a speedball. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so it's like
Yeah,
that's my issue. Like, even when we met, how many times I thought some shit and you'd be like, all right, Lil, you right, but chill. 10
yeah,
minutes
relax.
later, this shit is coming out the door. It is a full-fledged fight. It's bullshit coming behind that. Like, what he just say? And then and then now I don't have the heart to not come out or to not fight or to
No,
not
I
put
know,
myself on the
I know.
line. So it's like, you know what I mean? I put myself being immature, emotional and impulsive have cost me a lot of shit. But standing on it is no issue. I'll take every cut and bruise that come with it. But it's a problem. So knowing that coming home, the people, places, and things and shit, and just trying not to take another loss. I did that, bro. I had 3 jobs or more if I could sit there and count them. But I can't. I have yet to fully conform to being able to be like a full-fledged citizen, like as a person that was like raised to be a citizen. I was never raised to be that. Like I was always outside. I didn't even know that the wrong thing was wrong until I was convicted already. You heard? So it's like growing up in them type of environment, first person I ever met was a crackhead. First person. Well, I guess if you don't count the doctor that pull you out and slap you. After that, he handed me straight to a dishonorable. Like so, it's like I've been in the dirt since then. So it's like I see the world a little bit different, and I got to keep tapping myself, smacking myself to be like, we ain't over there, we over here. So that's going. Oh,
Yeah,
I think that's going to be an issue to me until I see success in legality. It just is what it is. As long I don't pray. I haven't prayed in the year that I've been home. I can't. It's like it's hard to get on my knees and ask a nigga that never said nothing to me yet another question. It's like, like I have yet. I have asked you so many different things. You say nothing, and today at my worst time, the worst thing I think I could do is waste my time by getting on my knees and asking another rhetorical question. So I've been on figure it out since I've been home.
okay.
I've been able to get a home, establish my like myself as far as like being a working, living, breathing citizen like that. Yeah.
All right, so you know me, you just said a couple of things. I gotta
I
say
already know
something
what you're
too.
gonna do. You're
You
gonna do
know me.
the prayer
I,
jungle. I know you
for,
ain't going
for
for that.
for one, I'm gonna start with the last thing that you said, and I try to impart this into everybody. And you my guy, so I definitely got to impart this into you. When it comes to just the journey spiritually, believing in God or what He'll do. We none of us is perfect, but it's about just remaining faithful. We all gonna make mistakes, and we all gonna feel like it's times that we undeserving to even get down and pray or just utter whatever is on our heart. However, God already know that though,
He
and
tell my God already
nah,
know
he
that, bro.
do, he do.
God already.
He already know that though. So it's like I get it. We go through highs and lows, and sometimes we can be burnt out spiritually. Sometimes it can take the best out of us, like you said. Like don't want to pray. Sometimes you just like, man, how can I go to God when I'm like my mind way over here? But it's just about just remaining faithful because the one thing I learned is everything that we go through in life is spiritual classrooms. So we just get in shape and molded in
What's going
different
on?
areas of our life at that point in time to be prepared for that next level that God got us for.
So
Right?
you ain't lose faith in that 19, Mr.
Nah,
Faithful?
nah,
Stop it.
nah.
Now one time when they
No,
raided off another
no.
nigga
Listen,
doing some
listen.
bullshit.
Listen. You know, I sit there. It's times that I done prayed, and I'm like, come on, God, like I've been dealing with this. Like you already know I've been dealing with this. So it's times that I have been like that. It's times when I've been praying like, God, you really know I don't feel like praying right now, right? Because I'm expecting for you to do this and it ain't done yet. But then I learned throughout the time that it's not about it my time. I remember right before I went home on the 4th this month, 3 days earlier, I went to take my exit photo. And me and one of the CEOs that work out front, we were just talking about it, commutation. And right before I left, he said, "Yeah, I just want to tell you this." And I'm like, "What's up?" He said, "God ain't let you home when you wanted to go home. He let you go home when he needed you to be home." Right? And it put things in perspective. I didn't have thoughts about that a long time, but it would put things in perspective. It's like we go through things, and a lot of stuff we go through, sometimes hardship is self-inflicted. Like that's just what it is. We make the wrong choice. We know we making a wrong choice,
Okay.
and we inflict stuff on ourselves that God got to go behind us to clean up.
Oh shit, yeah.
So he got to go clean that up. We go on a little spiritual
Yeah.
detour, and in the midst of that, we're like, "Oh man, why we going?" But we know why we go through it, right? But at the
Mhm.
end of the day, all I can just say, just stay encouraged, no matter how hard it is, because it is some people that got it worse off than us right now, no matter how we look in life.
Right now,
But
because we just
overall,
turned over.
like just
But
knowing
like
you for the amount of time I did, always know that you solid. I already know that you always gonna make a way out of no way. I know you always gonna figure it out. I know that you know how to go get it, and you not gonna allow yourself to stay down no matter what you go through. So at the end of the day, all I can do is just tell you just stay pushing forward because sooner or later it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Like I said, just everything just about a growing process, and all we doing just going through. We growing. We learning little different things. We just learning ways things don't work. Right? I don't ever look at things
he said,
as
we just learning ways that things. Yeah, we learning what
I don't
not
ever
to
look
do.
at things as failure. I don't ever look at things as failure. And I learned that from just reading Edison's story when he made that light bulb and he talking about he did it 10,000 times. And they said, "Yo, you failed 10,000 times." And he said, "Nah, I just found out 10,000 ways it doesn't work." So I look at
Facts.
everything in life like that. It's no failure, it's just ways that things don't work, and we just gotta go back to the drawing board and figure it out
What
again.
does?
So that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. But you one of the people that I believe that always gonna get to it. And the blessing is we both just went from being on the side of being incarcerated to now we both being free. We
The
doing something right
graveyard to
now
resurrected. Facts.
that we said we was gonna do. And I believe like just small momentums, meeting small goals, and then ultimately they're gonna accumulate and then it's going to lead to the ultimate goal.
Tell me the
That's just
first
that.
big goal that you're trying to achieve now that you're free.
The first big goal I'm
Big
trying to
goal.
big goal.
I don't mean like the first. I'm talking about the closest. Like this has got to happen first. Like I'm doing this first, and then boom. What's that?
Uh, hold on. The first big goal I want to see is just being financial stable, right? And financial stable on a level that's not just normal, just getting by on a regular paycheck to paycheck day, like week to week, day to day type of thing. But not just for
Above
me,
my means.
but
For the,
but
like a breadwinner able to take care of an employee.
yeah, but like not just for me, but also, my guys, people that
Mm-hmm.
surround me and all of
Mm-hmm.
that. So it's like one thing I'm always constantly doing, working toward that big goal. I'm always, since I've been home, I'm on this phone working. I'm nonstop working. Like even right now, right? I'm over
Yeah.
here. I'm in people comments like, "Yo, listen, man,
Yeah.
I just came home from doing 19 joints." I'm just because
Word.
I believe that energy that I put out in regards
What you
to
gonna get
everything
back?
sooner or later is going to come back to me. Because what I tell you when we was there, man, life is going to pay you what you ask of it. So it's
Back.
like I'm grinding. I'm in every day. I'm on all my social media platforms. I'm grinding, trying to connect with people on LinkedIn, trying
Mm-hmm.
to connect with
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to figure stuff out outside of just having fun, doing little posts to run up my social media. But I'm always working, trying to find another way to get in because I believe
Yeah.
sooner than later, all of that energy, all of that effort that I put into it is going to pay off and it's going to accomplish that big goal that I have expectation for.
Yo, when you come across them people that's them bosses at them companies that I already know you be talking to, tell them niggas you know somebody that need a job. That's what I need.
Yeah.
I need something regular, bro. Like, yo, it ain't no factories where I live. Like, I thought that was gonna be easy. And I was doing the construction shit, breaking my back. I'm like, oh man. I done did too much dope to break my back. I'm sorry.
Listen, man, I always look at it this way. I always look at it this way. When you just trying to get to where you want to get, sometimes you're going to find yourself in a position that you might not like. It might not be something you love, but it's just a little temporary position that you can utilize a pivot
Yeah, middle ground.
later on. Later on, just to get you from point A to point B while you working on your stuff on the side, and then once you get to where you need to get, you could just pivot from there. That's all that is. But listen,
And
man.
I did them. Oh yeah, I meant to tell you, I got the questions that you sent. I mean, answers and shit that you sent me. I researched all that shit. I read that shit. I take my test on the 30th. I'm gonna call you and let you know if I passed or whatever.
Nah, they gonna if you gonna pass it, man. Oh, you know me, man. Manifest it, man.
Yeah,
Speaking of
well, when I
listen,
pass that shit, I'm
when
gonna call
when
you.
you when you
That,
pass it,
yeah,
man.
that's next Tuesday. I'm gonna call you from there. I want you to send me this video. Let me know what they say when you put it up.
Absolutely, I got you. I always appreciate it. It's always a good time when we able to get together, man,
The
because
treat when the players
we,
meet,
we, we
bro.
can
Come
talk
on,
regularly and
man.
we can have a high elevated conversations, man.
Yeah,
So, we definitely gotta do this again. I
yeah,
appreciate you even taking the time out for it, man. It's
yeah. I
always
appreciate you,
love.
man.
Word
Thank
up.
you. Put them
Absolutely.
out there. Tell them to get at me.
Absolutely. Yo, give people your social media handles real quick. What's your social media handle?
My Facebook is my name, Khalil Tate. I don't know the rest of the Jones off my head.
Just
I
follow
don't
you.
be on them Jones, cuz.
Listen, man,
Until
you
I was waiting for you. You my social media guru. You tell me
you
how to
got
move and do them shit.
yeah.
I be feeling like that's some police shit. Like, oh, I'm out here. It's me ganging them. Like, I don't be wanting to do
I
that. That
already
shit
know.
don't feel good to me.
One other thing I like to do is, man, before we roll, man, I'm a big motivational guy. So
But
whoever may see this, give them something motivation, and inspiration. They don't got to be long, and it could be short. As long
I'm
as you
gonna
want.
just tell you the truth. Check it out. I don't care where you at or where you came from. I'm from North Philly. It ain't really too much worse than that. And I always been able to make a way out of no way. So I know if I could do it, you could do it. And if you ain't did it yet, you thinking wrong. Keep looking. Be safe. I'm out.
That's that simple. Appreciate it, bro. You already know. Always love, bro.
I appreciate you, gang. Be safe. I love you, dog.
Love you too, bro.
You know it.